Hey guys, it's time for the next episode. We're moving on to part 15 of Eaglemoss's Build the Nissan GTR. We'll turn around and we'll start. Okay, now I know I said 15 in the intro, but I was wrong. It's part 16, and we'll be doing the engine intake pipes, which are all of these. And we'll just bring over the tray of bits. I have the air conditioner rail. Air conditioner rail, long air conditioner rail, L-shaped air conditioner rail, left soft engine pipe, right engine soft pipe, power steering cover, power steering pump, left and right intake pipes, engine oil ruler, and then 2 lots of screws, BP and GP. The only other thing that we are going to need for this build is, of course, our engine as it sits. So, and since I have tons of BP and GP screws, I'm going to use what I have before adding the new ones to the bin. The first step has us taking the intake pipes, just like this. They will be going in these 2 holes on this side. They fit in just like this, and from the underside, we'll be attaching them with type GP screws. So I'm going to go into my little container here, grab my screwdriver, I'm taking this off camera so I can set it up. And we'll just get that screwed in just enough so it's holding. And then I'll hold it in and put the next one in. And that's how that looks. And basically doing the same thing on the other side with the other pipe. Now, when you do this, this one is not, they're not forced. There's no like right way to do it. There's just, they just fit in one way. Get this back one in. do the next one over here. And now they're both in, which is lovely. Next thing we do is we take the power steering pump, which is this. And we'll fit the hose end into that hole there. And the back end goes right there. Right there. And then that will also be a Type GP. That's it. And then all it says is to click the power steering cover bit on top. Of course. Okay. So you know what? That just snapped on me. So bear with me a moment. Okay. So as you can see now, I have the steering cover in place. It's not perfectly centered, but it'll be fine. The peg that's underneath it snaps completely off. I think the peg was just a little too big. You know, a little bit of Loctite later and it's holding fast. Not a big deal. Anywho, next we take part 16D, the left engine soft pipe, and we will put it in on this side. The two pipes will go into the two notches here. That's the screw hole cover. The other thing we have to do is make sure that this lead here is actually sandwiched in right here. I'm just going to hold it there. And from the underside, right there, we'll be holding it in with a Type BP screw. And for that, I'm going to need my smaller screwdriver. It goes in just like that. Now we take the right soft engine pipe, which looks like this. Two notches, the pipe. We're going to do the exact same thing. do it just like that. Yet another type BP screw. And we'll just screw that in from the back. There we go. And that's those pieces in. Okay. The next thing we do is we take the long air conditioner rail and this hole here and this hole here is what's going to hold it in. So we get this side in, and then hitting the camera. And we get that end in as well. It's going to take some doing. There it goes. I'm going to do the first one, which is this hole here. Again, type BP screw. On that hole, and another type BP screw to hold the whole unit up here. So that's that air conditioner pipe in. We'll also be taking the L-shaped pipe, and this is going to be going into the back hole here and the center hole here. So first things first, going to try and get the center hole in. Because I know that one's more fiddly because I can't get my hand into it. One there, and then this center hole there. It's a directional nightmare, but that's okay. And that's that pipe in. The next piece is the whole air conditioner rail. This piece will slot into this right side hole here and this hole on the outside there. It will also be slotted into the back central hole. once again, type BP screw 3 times. I'll start with the middle because it's the easiest. And it'll hold the whole thing in. Now I seem to be having an issue with my center hole, so what I first did was put the screw here. Now I'm going to affix the rail on this left side. Maybe if I go with a bigger screw. Because it seems like the BP for this center one doesn't want to go in. But maybe if I try like a GP, maybe it'll hold. Okay. So that holds. It's not perfect, but it will hold. Must have been a drilling error for the group there. The very last thing that'll go in is the engine oil ruler, or as we call it, a dipstick. That little hole right there at the bottom is where this goes in. And it has a direction to go. And it goes into this hole right here. And that is that for stage 16. Got the intake pipes, power steering, all these soft pipes. That was a pain. This one was a pain, but they're in. They're not going anywhere. And, you know, we're getting closer and closer to finishing this engine room. Speaking of, in the next section, section 17, I'll bring this up, we will be completing our engine. As you can see here, and as it says right there, engine is completed, and that's part 17. Now, I'm going to come back around here in just a sec. Now, stage 7 has been posted to me. I don't know when it's coming, but it will be coming. So, at least for now, stage 6, step 6, I know I'm sweating, but section 6 here will be kind of a little bit rushed. Not rushed, but will go a little bit quicker, have more videos on the up and up. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, there will be more Transformers reviews, hopefully soon. With work and everything, I've got to, pace myself. So, until the next time, stay frosty.